welcome to my channel, The Blue-Eyed Crafter. My name is Jodie Jordan, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and this is my May Notes and Totes card class. I just want to apologize up front because I broke my the thing that holds my camera, and I got it rigged up here, so hopefully I don't bump into it. But this is the stamp set that we're featuring for the class, and these are the dies. And then I'm adding on this circle right here for my sentiment, and I'm adding on which is Round We Go, and then these dies are called, they're very pretty, sentiment framing dies. I believe they come with both of these come with a bundle, but I just got the dies because I really thought these were gorgeous. But these are called, yeah, sentimental framing dies, and these are Round We Go. This is the one that makes the rosettes, if you're interested. But anyway, let's get started. So I have the majority of everything done already. This is, let me get this out of the way. This is how your kit's going to come. When you open it up, you're going to have this star, you're going to have a panel, and then this is your inside. What you're going to do is you're going to take this panel, and we're going to run it through your die machine and cut out the largest rectangle, and you're going to get this, and then this will be out of the center. Save this for another project that I'm going to do for, I think, card, well, just save it. We'll use it for something else. So what we're going to do is we're just going to, now I made this a little bit big. It's your choice. You can lay it down and have the edges show out if you want. I personally want to cut it off, so I will bring the trimmer to class. I'm going to cut off just a hair of this little edge, nothing major, just so that doesn't show. Some people that won't bother them a bit. It bothers me, so I'm cutting it off. This is a quick and easy card. Like if you've got to get out a bunch of cards, this is your card right here. And it's so elegant. This, what is this paper called? The Thoughtful Journey paper. It's so pretty. It has so many different scenes in it. And I think that it's just one of those things where if you don't want to spend a lot of time, but you want to get some cards out, you know, it's perfect. And then on the front of here, we're going to lay our Designer Series paper down. And you want to make sure, even though you cut that off, that it's completely centered. Okay. Now for the back of this, you can use dimensionals. I'm going to use some minis, but I know for the class, I ordered you guys the regular ones. You can cut them in half, or you probably could use the big ones actually. Let me see, because I'm trying not to cover up the details of those holes. Yeah, it works pretty good. I think I'm going to cut this one. Just want to make sure I'm not covering up any holes. I like that detail. Maybe I just didn't lay this one down right. There we go. And then I'm going to take one and just cut one in half and put it down here. And here, actually I'll cut 2. So I want one somewhere on this side. Okay, so now we're just going to stick this over top. Okay, and then you're going to have your star piece. And for this one, I'm going to use the Cajun Craze. And I'm going to stamp this on a scrap piece of paper. Okay. And then I'm going to put dimensionals at the top, just at the top. I used this earlier. That's the great thing about paper. It has 2 sides. Now, you have to pick where you want to place this. I'm going to put it down here in this corner. You could put it up here if you want. Actually, I think I'll put it up here because I like seeing that. So I should move my dimensionals down to the bottom here. And then just put a little bit of glue on this top part. Stick it in this little corner. Just like that. And you've got a gorgeous, quick card. And then you can take some of the, what are these called? Adhesive back dappled dots. These are on last chance list if you're interested in these. And I'm just going to throw a couple down here. Maybe one right there. So in your kit, you're going to do 1 in the Cajun Craze and 1 in the Petunia Pop. I hope you like that card. That's card 1. If you're interested in taking this card class, either in person or to go, just sign up for my email list in the link down below, and you'll get all the information. Okay, so card 2, there are a lot of die cutting pieces. I'm going to have you guys cut out just some of them. So inside your envelope is all these little pieces. I'm going to have you guys die cut this one. And the fish, the let's see, the starfish and the shell you guys will cut. And these little straps I'm going to have you guys cut. And then the rest of them will be in the back envelope. So the first thing I want to do, just because, is get these small pieces out of I want to put them together. Now you guys can leave them in your envelope until you're ready for them because they go on last. I know we always seem to lose the little pieces. Even when I put them in the little envelope, they fall out so easily. So I'm going to get these all on here. Okay. I'm going to stick mine all up here. And then, so you have this piece right here. I went ahead and die cut it for you. I'm going to go ahead. You don't have to fold on all the, on this line right here, but I do just for the texture. But you're going to, this flap right here, you can completely cut it off. Or you don't have to, but you have to get rid of this little notch down here. I tried to die cut it to where it came off, but if it didn't, no big deal. Just whack it off. These right here, you're going to glue completely down flat, and this one you're going to glue down completely flat. This is actually made for, so you can make a treat box out of it. But, whoops. I'm not doing that today. Okay. So what I did was I just put a little dab of glue here, a little dab of glue here, and I just kind of tried to get these to go straight down. You can do it however you want. You can glue them on first if you want, but I just wanted to make sure that they were spaced evenly. And then I put just a dab of glue on this part and all down these little straps. And then if you come farther down than this, that's okay. You can cut it off. The main thing is you want to try and get this straight. You can come in and just whack off the little pieces that are hung over. So there, now we got all those little small pieces out, well, we still got this one out of the way. This is a very detailed set, and it's a lot of work, but it's so cute. It's so worth it. Okay, now I'm going to set all these to the side. This right here, I am choosing, here it is. I'm choosing Sending Warm Wishes. I live in Florida, so I like to send stuff up north that's rubs it in everybody's face that I'm living where it's warm. Although yesterday I think it said it was 105 in Plant City yesterday. I was like, wow, already it's only May. I'm going to stamp up in this corner. And then there is a die for this, but I just cut a piece of paper because I don't know, the thing looked awkward. It looked weird. I don't know. So anyways, I'm doing exclusively made just for you. Now you could put newsflash, you're fabulous. You know, you guys do what you want to do in the class. I just, you know, I am only bringing this stamp set this time. Try to leave a little border at the top because I'm going to, they didn't give us a stamp to make the little square around it. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. If I can remember what I did with my marker and my ruler. So what I did was I just took my Stampin' Write marker. You could use any kind of marker you want. And I just made like a little border. You don't have to do it across the bottom because you'll never see the bottom. Just give it a little outline. Now we're going to, I'm going to put, let's see, I think I ran out of dimensionals. What did I do with that? My whole desk is a hot mess. Like well, I'll just use this. I have some somewhere, I just don't know what I do with them. They're probably buried. What I did was I laid this down and just kind of got the placement where I wanted it. And then I'm going to slide this behind. Actually, let's glue this down. Make it a little easier. Okay, so now we're going to lay this down. I'm just going to cut off just a little bit of this. There. Okay, so now I'm going to wait on this, but then you're going to get out and go ahead and glue the inside. This piece is over here, just it's going to be missing before I know it, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this in. My glue's getting clogged up. Come on. This one's like almost empty. Come on. Okay, this is okay, so now for this, I'm going to grab just a scratch piece. I'm going to grab crumb cake. I got a little sponge. I'm just going to sponge around it. This is optional, but you're not going to see the majority of this, so it's really just optional. Then you got this little kind of like dot to make some marks in the sand. Again, you're not going to see it, but You might see a little bit of it. So, all right, so this is going to go on dimensionals. Okay, now I gotta find, so this is gonna go up here. Let's see if I can squeeze out just a little bit of glue here. Let me see. And I'm going to put some dimensionals just up here at the top, because this part right here is going to sit on top of that, on top of this that's already got dimensions. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue on here. And it would come squirting way out. This is so pretty. Okay, now for the goodies. For this, I put dimensionals. You can cut your dimensionals. In the class, I give you the small ones. I'm going to use these minis because I don't know where my other dimensionals went. My desk ate them. The back of the sunglasses. On the back of this one, I put one in the middle of this. This little shell, it kind of opens up. You can go in there and give it a little dab of ink if you want. And I just glue this straight down. Depending on which card you're doing, I got, what is this color, pink? I can't remember this color pink, but on one side you're doing, for on your clips of coral, it'll be this side. And how you can tell is the bottom, this bottom part is thicker. This worked out because I only ordered this paper, and after I got it here, I was like, well, that paper, I don't know what I'm going to make my totes out of. And I didn't want to have to do an embossing folder and all that because I could have made these a plain color. So I had this old celebration paper left over. So it was like a free paper that I got a long time ago. So I used it for class. But I have this card, and then you'll also do this one. So this is card 2. This is what it looks like. Oh, my dimensional is sticking out right there. Well, anyway, thanks. And like I said, this is card 2. One more to go. Okay, card 3. Now, I'm just going to tell you, I've already put the base down. I've already put the circle down. I basically already did the stamping. All this is a circle with that, and I put the white layer on the green and popped up this, and I popped up the sentiment, and I did that. This is how both of them look. Now to decorate, you're gonna have a light and a dark of both colors, and I'm probably gonna have to fix that in the morning because it's like already after midnight and I don't have this done, so I gotta get it done. Okay, so you're gonna have a light and a dark for each color. All you're gonna do is take and chop off this, and there's like a little, where the 2 lines are, just chop that off. Chop that off. Same thing with this one. I'm just going to chop off this end. Now I'm going to come in with my glue. I'm going to put glue here, just to give it some contrast. I know that's too much glue. As far as stamping goes, I did Granny Apple Green onto Granny Apple Green. I just did the hibiscus. I think that's what this is. It won't all fit on there. I just got as much as I could to where you knew what the image was. And then on this one, I took crushed curry and put a little sun on there. It's not all going to fit. Just put like half of it on there. You're going to put dimensionals on the back of all these. Here's your star. I'm going to use a mini here. I don't know where my other ones are, so I'm going to use minis here too. I suggest putting the dimensionals on these where the lines are because it's kind of weak right there and it bends. We're definitely going to be doing a lot of die cutting in class because I did not get it done. Like I normally try to do as much as I can, but I didn't get it done. So we're going to have to do a lot of cutting in class. So all I did was I just arranged them so these are in the center. Actually, I did that wrong. Oh well, I'm going with it. On this card, I put the dark on here and the light on here, and I just did this part wrong or whatever, but there is no wrong way. I mean, I just think the contrast looks a little bit more, polished there. And then this I just put over here in the corner. So that's the card. I gotta find a different color to put on this one, so I gotta do that. And then of course you have your gems. You can put those wherever you want. I usually do like a little triangle when I do mine somehow. And that's card 3. Thank you and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.